Hi Capricorns, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering your weekly for September 12th to the 18th, as you can see below. And this week, what's going on in the sky astrologically? Well, first, we need to mention that there are a lot of planets in retrograde right now, especially mainly the outer planets like Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, even the asteroid Chiron, and we also just had Mercury go retrograde. So there's a lot of confusion, slowing down, things just feeling like we're going backwards or living in the past or repeating things from the past. And specifically this week, it just feels like there's a lot of opposing, opposite energies in the sky, in addition to grand Earth trine, right? With the Sun in Virgo, Pluto in Capricorn, and Uranus in Taurus. So it feels like life feels very serious right now. Like we gotta be realistic and get things done. So on the 16th this week, we have the Sun in Virgo opposing Neptune, that's in retrograde in Pisces. So it really feels like reality, our life, what we're seeing, our reality is at odds with our dreams. We kind of feel like we have to put our dreams, our creativity, imagination to the side and just get work done, be realistic. And it just could feel like it's so far from us, but it's just a phase, it's just a transition, a time that we're going through right now. It's not always going to feel that way, but just right now it's like the universe is just kind of wanting us to really like be realistic with what we want and not mess around and not, take things seriously. And then on the 18th, we have Mercury in Libra, that's also in retrograde, also opposing Jupiter, that's in retrograde in Aries right now. Okay, so all these planets in retrograde, just like, oh my gosh. So Mercury and Libra, of course, it's like us thinking and communicating in a relatable way and wanting to understand each other, but it's in retrograde, so we're having a lot of misunderstandings and not knowing how to communicate in a way that other people can relate to us and understand us. And it being at odds with Jupiter in Aries, because Jupiter and Aries and Libra are opposite, right? So Jupiter in retrograde in Aries, it's like our experiences from the past are showing us that we need to do things as individuals for ourselves, do things alone. Whereas Libra is a relationship type of sign. Aries is like, nah, rah, rah, I want to do things on my own. So we're feeling really at odds mentally and, in communicating our thoughts with our experiences. Our experiences are showing us opposite of what we think we should be doing. So it's a very confusing time if you feel kind of off or you're just like, what the heck, like anything that I do, it just feels that I'm like just learning it for the first time, or I'm like repeating things. If you're feeling like it's a weird week, it may not be entirely your fault, guys. There's a lot of weird energies right now. And the best thing you can do is just not be hard on yourself. Just kind of go with it and know that everything's gonna, settle down. The dust will settle, but there's a lot of confusing, weird energies and it's messing with our heads. So you just don't want to blame yourself or think that it's all you, because everyone's being influenced. Everybody, even me. Okay? All right, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram or TikTok, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. So my beautiful Capricorns, when it comes to your health this week, we got strength. So Leo energy, I like this. It feels like you got stronger, or you're getting stronger every day. And maybe this week you're starting to feel more confident in yourself. Your body is healing, your body's feeling stronger, you're feeling better about yourself. Maybe you have better confidence, self-esteem. Maybe you've been working out and you're starting to see that muscle or those gains, or you're just recovering, you're feeling like in better health. And I think it's that belief in yourself and your heart, and that you can overcome anything, that is really helping you get to the other side and make that growth, make that progress. So I feel like here that you're getting stronger, you're getting better, and you're feeling more vibrant. So you may have more energy this week than usual. And you seem to be on a better track. So maybe you're making better choices, or whatever you're doing, maybe now is starting to work for you. You're starting to see improvement and you're getting better. And stuff that like was hard for you to do before, or like your weaknesses or your vulnerabilities, now are becoming your strengths. So things that you used to struggle with, now like you're overcoming those things and actually overcoming them and becoming better. Like maybe you used to struggle with sleep and now sleeping is becoming easier for you, or you used to struggle with eating a lot of candies, and now it's like you don't want those things. Now you're eating healthier, you're replacing it with better habits or better foods. So whatever your weaknesses are, it's like you're making friends with it. You're no longer suppressing it, running away with it. You're like taming it. You're taming the beast, just like the angel is taming the lion here. Okay, and you're being advised to use that Leo energy, express yourself, believe in yourself, put yourself first and be like, I only have one body, I only have one life to live. I gotta take care of me, and no one else is gonna take care of me. I gotta take care of me. I gotta make sure that I'm nurturing myself and feeding myself well, body, mind, soul, spirit, because I only got one body, one life to live. So I gotta make the most of it. Okay, all right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like there's a celebration here. So you may be celebrating something, some good news, something that's being completed or is at the finale or is almost ready. And it's like everything's kind of set in stone, or everything's kind of ready now, or ready to be like presented, published, announced, submitted. So you could be celebrating something that you're really passionate about or feeling really motivated about. Maybe this is like a work party or something with school. You got accepted into a certain program or classes. You completed some kind of project assignment, but something is either getting completed and now is being shown or presented and celebrated. So I feel like there's some passion and motivation involved in this. So maybe it took some time, or it could have taken like over 4 months to establish or to work on, and now you're happy that's finally completed or almost ready. So you could be celebrating something, or maybe you're getting invited to some kind of work or school event as well, and you're being advised to use that fire energy and be constant, be consistent with your fire, with your energy, with your passions, your motivation. And the more consistent you can be with it, I feel like I don't even have to tell you guys that because it's like very Capricorn energy, the better you will be and the more likely it will come out the way you want it to, or you will see great results. The more consistent you can stick to something and not give up too easily. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Five of Cups. All right. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Two of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with here, it definitely could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or also a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Doesn't have to be though. Could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. Could just be the energy this person is embodying or carrying out, or be like a mixed match of one of those. Okay, so what is going on here? Well, it feels like you're doing great. You got some great things happening in your life. You got some good karma coming your way. You are at the right place, the right time in your life. So things are manifesting for you. This could be a really strong manifestation week for you guys, Capricorns, where you're starting to see things come to life, or you're starting to create the life, the reality that you've always dreamed of, that you wanted. Things are finally going your way after so long of it not going your way. So I feel like there's like both good and bad news, because things for you are going really well and you're completing something, you're finally getting returns, or you're getting good news. But for your person that maybe you're dealing with or you're with, they may be kind of struggling a little bit. It's like they want to grow and be excited and they are happy with you, but what's going on externally around them in their environment is a lot of worries, it's a lot of stress, it's a lot of uncertainty. Maybe there's stuff going on in their life with their family, their friends, health concerns, or maybe there's a family member or someone in their life that's sick or that's critically ill or injured, and they're really concerned about this person, and that could be adding on to a lot of like stress or worries, okay? And it just feels like even though there's a lot of great things happening for you or maybe in your life, it's hard for them to like be as excited because there's so much other stuff going on maybe around them that is influencing their energy. So it's like they want to be happy with you and celebrating, but then like they can't carry that same energy with other things going on in their life. And so it's like there's excitement, passion, and growth with you, but there's also all these other underlining things that are in the back of their head that are stressing them out. And it's like they don't want to overkill or talk about it too much, but you may start off the week really strong and things are going really well for you, but at the end of the week, something may kind of go really wrong with them. Not like maybe with them per se, but maybe someone in their life. And you may, it may kind of make you really sad because it's affecting them, and because it's affecting them, it's affecting you, even if it doesn't directly affect you. It's not like it's not someone or your family member. It's someone who maybe means something to them possibly, or a stress or a worry. I'm just using that as an example, but it could be anything. It doesn't have to be that. Okay, so there's a lot of kind of like in the energy in the sky, a lot of polar opposite opposing energies going on for you this week, where like really great things but also not so great things. It's like life can feel like a coin toss this week, where some days are really good, you're just like, oh my gosh, happy celebrating, and the next is like sad or bad news and you're like, oh man, like can't catch a break. It's like one day it's heads, the other day it's tails, 2 days is heads, then another day's tails. It can just feel like a lot of different wild extreme energies going on. But I'm glad to say that like at least when there's really good things happening for you, or like bad things happening to them, it's not the same for you. So it kind of helps balance out, because imagine if both of you were struggling at the same time, that would suck, right? But at least if like one of you is doing really good or happy and the other is struggling, the other person can kind of chime in and help lift up the other person. Because that tends to happen even with me and like Sam, where like maybe I'm having a bad day but he's having a good day, and so we help like balance each other out, or like vice versa. So this may be what's going on with your person. You may end up being kind of really sad at the end of the week because of something that happens maybe in their life or to them or to someone they know, and it's just adding a lot of stress and worry and concern. But you are, also really happy and grateful that things are going well for you, and that you can maybe support them and help them through this. Okay, so let's continue on and extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, so we'll continue on and extended. A link will be below. Hopefully I see you there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.